going to do now is I'm going to show you a quick, easy way to apply your Jamberry wraps. If you have never seen how to put them on, you may want to keep watching. Either way, I'm really glad you're here tonight. Okay, so I'm going to put on my Jamberry nail, and I turned my heater on, and you can still hear me talking. How amazing is that? I already have some wraps on my other fingers, but I want to put on an accent wrap. The very first thing you need to do is make sure that your hands are clean. You want to wash them really well with dish soap to get the oil off, because oil is not your friend when you're applying nail wraps. You want to have a very dry nail bed so that it will adhere. If you have an alcohol swab, you can use the alcohol swab, but I also just like to use a cotton ball and alcohol. And what this will do is it will just dry up any kind of oils that happen to be there on your nail bed. Okay? The next thing is to make sure that your nail wrap fits. And our wraps are on a clear background so that you can actually place the nail wrap over top of your finger and see which size is the best. You always want to err on the side of too small, because if you have a little bit extra showing on the edges, that's okay. Nobody's going to look that close. But if you're touching the skin, it will not adhere properly. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to match what nail, and I'm going to use that one. You don't want to touch it with your fingers, because your fingers have oils on them. So you're going to cut it in half. I do touch the end because it's not going to go on my finger. You're going to heat it up for 3 to 5 seconds until it kind of gets a little bend into it. And then I'm going to just apply it onto my nail. This is the hardest part for me. Okay, once I get it on my nail, I'm going to heat it again. And then I'm going to give it a really good rub from the middle. And you can use your finger, or you can use a rubber cuticle pusher. You can use the end of a pencil like the eraser. You can use anything you want, but really you just want to make sure that you're sealing it along the edges and along the back. And you heat it up again. And you seal again. And there are all kinds of tips and tricks for making this work fabulously. I like to use the heated tweezer tip, where I heat my tweezers and then I'm going to pull over the ends of my nail so that it's stretching and pulling out any wrinkles and any bubbles. You can also use a baggie to do that and pull the baggie tight around the edge. And what I usually do then is I wait until it cools down for a couple of minutes, and then there are all different kinds of options. I like to clip just a little bit of my nail with the wrap so that, and I really should let it cool a minute, but I'm going to go ahead, so that it gets a nice even seal there. And then you're going to file down. I like to do it at a 90-degree angle sometimes, and sometimes I do it at a 45-degree angle, just so a little bit of my nail shows. And what happens is all that excess wrap will just kind of pull away, and you will be left, if I can get it, you'll be left with your nail wrap. If you have any questions, please make sure and let me know.